Okay, welcome to our second week of Trifecta, strength, core, and flexibility. Grab a Pilates ball and grab some light weights, so 3s or 5s, and then we're gonna get started with our 3-minute warm-up here. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna start with a nice windmill, so arms out to the side, reaching for your opposite foot, opening up your inner thighs, and getting some spinal rotation. Stretching out the back sides of our legs as well. Okay, we're gonna do one more each side. Touch your toes. Good job. Okay, we're gonna go into a lateral lunge, back and forth. Open up those hips. Okay, quick transition. We're gonna do one and done. Let's start in a split stance here. We're gonna do a split stance good morning. So hands can be behind your head or on your hips. The farther apart your legs, the more balance it's gonna require. So just hinging your hips, sending your glutes backwards. One more and then we'll switch sides. And switch. So switching it up from a normal good morning, getting a little bit of a balance working. Okay, one more. Open, all the way up. Okay, knee grab in, circle out. Warming up our hips. Get the blood flowing all from your head to your toes. Last one each side. Okay, let's step back. Reverse lunge, so generous bend in your front leg. Back leg is stable and straight. Let's do a chest opener here. So the front of your hip as well as your shoulders are gonna become open. Awesome. Switch sides. Other leg goes back. Keep breathing here. Really try to straighten and press that back heel towards the ground. That helps open our front hip. Okay, let's do some wrist circles. And crisscross your arms. And finishing with some shoulder circles. Backwards and forwards. Okay, we're gonna start with our Pilates ball here, putting it in between your knees. We're gonna go in for a narrow squat. So feet are close together, starting here in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute on. We got 6 exercises of strength. You should be pushing the ball in with your knees. That should activate your inner thighs. Arms can come overhead. Otherwise, if that's uncomfortable, they can stay at your chest. Halfway done. Again, grab a pillow if you're at home. That can serve as a ball if you're at home without one. 10 more seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick transition, 10 seconds here. So ball's gonna come to our chest, feet are out wide, sumo squat to a curtsy lunge. 3, 2, and 1. Sumo squat, curtsy lunge, sumo squat, curtsy lunge. Ball comes in for our sumo, out as you curtsy. If that curtsy hurts your knees, normal reverse lunge works. Stepping behind at an angle, lower lowering that knee just like a lunge. Keep breathing. Good work. 15 seconds. Keep breathing. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ball goes down. Grab your weights. We're gonna go from a Y raise to a front raise to a lateral raise. So 1 minute on, Y raise, front raise, lateral raise. Really important that our shoulders are back and down so they're not creeping up into our ears. Y raise, front raise, lateral raise. Beautiful. Y and front and lateral. Totally do this at your own pace, or you can follow along with me. Y raise, front raise, and lateral. Woo! 10 more seconds left. That goes quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! One weight goes down. Single leg RDLs. 30 seconds on one leg, 30 seconds on the other. Opposite hand with your opposite leg. You're gonna lever down here and back up. If you don't want as much balance work, plant that foot and take a split stance squat. Otherwise, float that leg up. Good job, guys. Over halfway done with strength. Your core is pulled up and in. Your hips are pointed towards the floor. We'll switch here in 3, 2, 1. Switch legs and switch hands. And come back to that lever. Weight comes as close to your leg as possible. Work your hamstrings. Work your glute. Those open up, and then contract to stand. We got 3, 2, 1. Don't fall over like me. Okay, we're headed to the floor. Hip bridging, grab your ball in between your knees. We're gonna hip bridge on our toes, starting here in 3, 2, 1. Bridge up, pulse in, and down. In and down. So squeezing that ball at the top of our bridge, pressing into our toes, switching it up. We're usually pressing into our heels. We're using some different muscles today. Bridge, pulse, down. I want you to really think about your glutes being active here, doing a lot of the work. And then your inner thighs work as they press the ball in. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last strength exercise comes with our feet on the ball. So feet are gonna be on the ball. We're gonna press into a bridge. 1 minute on, last strength exercise. This is gonna provide a really unstable environment for our muscles to try to figure out how to cling on to making sure we're stable on that ball. I want you to think about your core pulling in to stabilize your low back so you're not straining it as you're pressing up here. Halfway done. Keep moving. Keep pressing through those glutes. 10 more seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, 30-second break here. We are gonna move into our core section. So we're still gonna be using that ball, but we're just gonna focus on our core. So take a sip of water, take a break. We're gonna head into a bear plank first with that ball, again, still in between our knees. We're gonna come up into that bear plank and we're gonna twist from side to side. We're gonna start here in 3, 2, and 1. Twist from side to side. I want you to think about being super slow and controlled. Imagining your belly button turning to reach either side of the wall. So you're dropping a hip, your knee comes towards the floor, and you twist up. Belly button pulled up and in. Over, halfway done. Keep it up. So my knees aren't moving in towards my body. I'm just dropping my hip and twisting my spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Some nice interlude with silence. Okay, next exercise, bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg comes in and out. 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other. 1 minute on. So my back isn't arching to bring my knee and elbow together. It stays straight and I'm just moving my arm and my leg. Check in with your core. Make sure it's engaged. 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Extend and contract. Trying to keep your leg in the same plane as your back. 10 more seconds. Looking at the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, grab that ball. We're putting it on our mid to upper back. We're gonna extend over the ball, come up for a crunch. 1 minute on, let's go. So you're gonna maybe have to play around where that ball is on your back. The lower it is, the more resistance you're gonna have. We're getting some extension over the ball before we crunch up. So we're opening up that chest, crunch. Over, halfway done, keep it up. Keep breathing. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, staying laying down. We're gonna go pass above our head. Ball goes between your knees, in, out. 3, 2, 1. Overhead, extend your legs, come back together. Extend your legs with the ball. So arms and legs are extended the whole time. I want you to press your low back into the floor. Keep breathing. Looking for extension and length. Twenty seconds. Keep it up. You got this. 2 more exercises after this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Sitting up onto your sit bones. We're gonna do a Pilates ball pass through. We're gonna make a figure 8 between your legs. Here we go, 1 minute on. Oh no, runaway ball. There you go. That worked out. Woo! Good work, guys. Sitting up tall, chest is proud. Lifting up that leg with your abdominals before you gently set it down. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep moving. You got it. We're doing some side body next. And then that will be our last exercise of core before we head into mobility. 10 more seconds. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, quick, lay down on your side. Your ball is gonna be on your ribs. Plant your hand in front of you, lift up for a side body. Your legs can kind of be tucked in here. I really want you to focus on length. You're not crunching forward, you're crunching up. Side body is not something we focus on enough, so we gotta get it in here in our lovely Trifecta class. Okay, we got 5 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. You guys can just roll over. I'm gonna flip sides. Plant that hand up and down. Up with length. I'm gonna have us go over 5 seconds into our 30-second break. Sorry, not sorry. We gotta even out the sides. Okay, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Beautiful. Okay, we are going into our mobility. Take some water. We're gonna make sure our joints are moving properly. Okay, I'm gonna have us actually start in standing. Sorry to go from sit to stand so quickly. But we're gonna do a forward fold to start off, and then we're gonna move into some pyramid poses as well. Okay, let's go. Forward fold all the way down. You can grab both of your elbows, kind of pedal out your legs here. So bend and straighten one knee. Okay, and then plant both those hands. They can rest on your shins as well. And then let's take a pyramid pose. So 1 foot in front of the other like we did with our good mornings at the beginning of class. Deep breath and switch sides. You can add some dynamic movement. Maybe you want to rock back and forth, or maybe you just want to hang out and feel that nice static stretch. Okay, we're gonna switch here in 3, 2, 1. Okay, walk your feet in, plant your hands. We're gonna go into a high plank here for our world's greatest stretch. Step that foot up towards your hands, take a nice spinal twist, and then flow through this at your own pace. So maybe you don't take that spinal twist, or maybe you drop a back knee and kind of rock into it like this, or you can do a nice quad stretch as well, grabbing your foot. But let's make it dynamic, so flowing through each side. You should be feeling a really nice stretch in your front of your hips here, as well as some nice spinal rotation. Okay, 5 more seconds. Last one of these stretches. Perfect. Then coming back to a tabletop, we're gonna flip for a wide lunge here. We're gonna do some dynamic movement, opening up that hip. You can stay here, take a side body stretch, or keep flowing through this hip. We'll switch halfway through, so we got about 10 seconds left on this leg. Making sure your knee is still rocking over your toes. Switching here in 3, 2, 1. Flip and switch. Beautiful. Feeling a nice opening in those inner thighs that we worked a lot today. 10 more seconds. Getting some ankle mobility in there too. 3, 2, 1. Okay, back to tabletop. Flip your toes. Send your hips up high. Downward facing dog. We're gonna flow through some 3-legged dog here. So take one leg, send it up high. And then you can actually open up your hips. Bend that knee. Yeah, that should feel good. You can roll out your ankle, or you can just stay in a downward facing dog. Come back to center, pedal out those feet, send those hips high again. Other leg comes up, 3-legged dog, pressing tall through your wrists and shoulders. And then you can take that hip, open it to the side. You can bend and straighten. And back to center. We'll do that one more time on each side. Foot up, 3-legged dog, and open. Nice. Switching sides. Awesome. Then coming back down to our tabletop again. We're gonna go flow through some hip circles forward and back. We're gonna do a couple different things in tabletop here. This is like, imagine you're doing a hurdle. We're gonna circle forward and then circle back. Circle forward, circle back. Okay, one more each side. Circle forward, circle back. Okay, I want you to kind of hula hoop around with your hips. Send them from side to side, making circles each way. You can wag your tail. And then let's come down into a child's pose. Arms reach to one side, side body stretch. Deep breath in and out. And then walk through center, arms to the other side. Deep breath in and out. And arms come to the center again. Let's rock all the way onto our stomach. I'm gonna have you plant your forearms like so. We're gonna flow through some cobras. If you want a little bit more of an extension, you come into a upward dog. Take this at your own pace. Don't forget about your core kind of being maybe 20% engaged to allow for some protection of your spine. Experiment with looking at the ceiling. That will help with some neck extension as well. Maybe you just hang out in a cobra here. We're not here a lot. Maybe we should type on our computers like this. Okay, we are gonna make our way up into a final seated stretch. So I'm gonna come through tabletop and then onto my sit bones. You can choose either a butterfly or a forward fold with straight legs, or maybe you go into the side in more of a straddle. We are just going to finish with a static stretch here. Good job for showing up for yourself today. I hope you are feeling energy and goodness, and I will see you next week for Trifecta. Thanks for coming.